Iran. Ready? Iran was a major city in proxy wars. Iran-Iraq, 1980-88. 500,000 to 1 million. Support the Hezbollah. Okay? Then you got post-2003 Iran conflict. Death toll. What's the total count there? Go a little bit lower. What are you looking at there? Estimated death toll, 825 to 1.6 million. Who's the common denominator? Is it still, you're still going to, what is it? I thought like Iran is a peaceful regime.
I never said.
Vinny, but what I'm trying to say is if we know that the common denominator that gets people to shake and shiver is one country. It's only Israel. And I don't blame you. I get it like sometimes, like even when people have TDS, you know what I say? I get it, because Trump is a little bit what? What's Trump?
Chaotic.
Is Trump cocky?
Yeah.
100%.
Is he super confident?
Yes.
Is he a guy that'll call your ass out nonstop?
Yes.
Does he give a shit whether your name is, you're an ally, you're this, you're that? He does that nonstop, right? Okay. Guess what? Does Israelis think a little bit highly of themselves?
Yes.
Do they think they're better than you?
Yes.
Do they sometimes give you the vibe that their shit don't stink? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And how do we feel about people like that?
We don't like them.
I never liked them when I was in high school, people like that. I didn't get along with people like that. I'm a 1.8 GPA guy in school. I'm a regular guy that came up in school. So I understand both deranged syndromes. But you said facts are facts. Those are facts for you. Pre-78, the Middle East was at peace for the most part. Post-chaos. What is the common denominator? The Hezbollahs, the Mullahs, Khamenei, Rafsanjani, all of those guys cause chaos. And they don't want to do business with you. They don't want to do business with capitalism and all these other guys. They don't. So this is the part when I say, has propaganda ever gotten a hold of you? Like, hey, I know for a fact these guys are Zionists funded by the XYZ. You guys know. By the way, to all the people that say we're funded by Zionists, how many sponsorships do you see we do? Tell me. Go ahead, I'll wait. How many NFT sponsorships did we do? You don't think we were offered millions of dollars? The other day, my sponsorship guy back in the days, who we moved on with, texted me. He said, Pat, I still tell people how much you ate sponsorship money. How much sponsorship money have we taken, Vinny?
0.
Who controls us for us to be able to say what we want to say?
Nobody. We say what we want when we want.
We talk openly about it.
Yep.
So, you guys have Jewish money, Israeli money, Zionist money, whatever, Qatar money, Russian money. You never heard our names in any one of those things. None of it. You heard none of it. And by the way, I can't believe you're selling merch. I can't believe you're doing this. That's our way of saying, if you support what we do, it's our way of saying we don't want sponsorship money because we want to be able to talk openly. Does this mean eventually we'll do some sponsorship with some companies? Yes. But it's going to be stuff that we want. It's going to be stuff that we like. Stefano Ricci, we believe in the brand. I've been buying it for many years. I'm at their house, having dinner with their family. I spend the night. We have a relationship. We're there in Italy. There's something going on. There is a relationship. Because to me, it has to be a relationship that you're talking on something that you're using. But we're living in a time that propaganda is just, I'm getting the messages that I get. You know, if I say something about Israeli people, you know what they'll say? They'll send me, watch this, do this, watch that, watch this. You know, you're this. And they'll say stuff like, oh, this is MLM, insurance MLM, this. That's what they'll say. But do you know if I say anything about Iran and Islam and Muslim, what do I get?
Death threats.
Do you know how many death threats I got about my family and my kids in the last week? That's the difference in the character. That's the difference in their character on how it is. And I'm by the way, you ain't never going to win me over there because I watch behavior. Your behavior is death threats, tells you what you're all about.
Listen, I think PBD is full of shit takes. I mean, not to criticize him. Sure, Israeli people can be cocky. Sure, Jewish people can be cocky, especially American Jews. I'm not the biggest fan. Being partly an American Jew myself, I'm not the biggest fan of the American Jewish community. It's kind of like it can be a very toxic environment as well. And this isn't me calling shots at the American Jews that are watching me, because I know there are many, but I've valued my distaste with the American Jewish community at this point, being very out of touch with what Israel goes through on the day-to-day. But it's true, you know, the one, I don't like his mischaracterization of the Middle East was at peace before the fall of the Shah. because the Middle East was never at peace ever, period. Maybe it was a slightly more peaceful. But it's important to remember that Israel was still being attacked by Islamo-fascist Arab Nazis since its creation. And that's never stopped. It's slowed down now, but it's never stopped. Now, he is absolutely correct that Iran, the Islamic regime of Iran, has been the one key factor that has been pushing more of those Islamo-fascist Nazi Arabs to continue attacking Israel and to continue destabilizing the Middle East. He's absolutely 100% right about it. And that's what we're fighting this war about. So he's right. And I think PBD, without saying he wants to intervene with Iran, is kind of slowly in the shadows rooting for it. He's full of shit takes. He's full of good takes. It is what it is. It's not a perfect person.